This is Patrick from Maxim Motors, and I'm driving a 2013 Mercedes-Benz AMG SLS GT, aka the one with the gull wings. Oh, hello. I'm just here hanging out with my gull wing Mercedes. Yeah, it's really fun to say, and it is very, very fun to look at. Let's break down all those letters. AMG is Mercedes Sports Division. SLS is the body type. It's German for like super riecht super, something like that. I don't know what it means. And then the GT, Grand Touring, that just means this thing is built to cruise around very fast. So this car is silver. It's got the gull wing doors, but I swear to God, I've looked everywhere and I cannot find the flux capacitor. What's up with that? So the styling of this car is very heavily based on a very iconic Mercedes from the 50s called the 300 SL. This SLS is kind of a visual homage to that model. God, I sound fancy. Now, I have hit my head 2 or 3 times on this thing since I had it over the weekend. It's a little bit embarrassing. I'll call it a gull wing person problem. That's my hashtag. They actually do serve a practical purpose, as difficult as that might be to believe. This car is extremely wide. To try to get it into most normal garages or parking spots, it'd actually be very difficult to open the doors the normal way. And even though it looks like these take up more room, it's really vertical room that it takes up. Take a look at this hood. Look how long this hood is. It is comically long. Now that, in conjunction with the doors, really leads to some great exercise possibilities. You want to work on your biceps? Check this out. It's a $240,000 home gym. Didn't hit my head. The gas tank, awesome. I mean, it's just a regular old gas tank, but for some reason they make it look like it's like part of a German submarine. You got the giant AMG brakes. This car stops as well as it starts. Now this is really fun in the back. This is a spoiler. Spoiler alert. It only goes up if you're going over 72 miles per hour. Whoop, it comes right up until you dip below 50 for a while. Whoop, then it goes down. So clearly this car is very beautiful, but really the most beautiful part of it is underneath the hood. This is a 6.3 liter V8, 583 horsepower. It moves this thing from 0 to 60 in about 3.7 seconds and to a top speed of just a hair under 200 miles per hour. It's not supercharged. It is just a straight up, giant, powerful, balls out V8. You'll notice how far back it is. Now that's because it's preferable in terms of balance and a few other things to keep the engine behind the front axle over here. When you're downshifting, when you're accelerating, really anything you're doing in the car, it just has a beautiful soundtrack to accompany it. And it's got all these weird like pops and gurgles and noises. What if I got in the gull wing and went for a drive? How's that sound? Every aspect of this car is made for high performance, including the suspension. You can either keep it Sport Plus or regular Sport. Either way, the car is bumpy. Oh no, traffic. Gull wings, fly! Doesn't work. This thing has launch control, 0 to 60 in about 3.7 seconds. That's not a good idea. Safety first, people. Safety first. Now, press the AMG button. What this does is it gives you all of the information you could possibly want in terms of high performance driving. This is how much power we're using, tells you how much torque you're using, how much % of the throttle. We get all of the tire pressures. In race mode, you can download whatever track you're on, only for use on dedicated racetracks. I think that the FDR applies now. So you can see how many G's you're pulling. No more arguing about how quickly you're able to get from 0 to 60. This records it. But let's get real. The coolest thing about it is it's a f***ing gull wing. Sweep the leg, Johnny. Put him in a body bag, Johnny. Mr. Miyagi, look at me. Concentrate, Daniel-san. Feel the burn.